Skipping. Urgent message.
Rising Stein Porcupine, I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. You may call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is like my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone to sleep, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. All right.
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right. Bye.
Letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, when you leave your ass alone, I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally, perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So yeah, I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way mean anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm like, dude, are you on TV?
When I started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man and
Yes. Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was I just upped my game and was being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now.
Man,
I would listen to your show and I was like, what does it mean, Mm-hmm. Until I bought your products, understand, listen to all the diss you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. Some people talk about it's they're 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. He kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and it gets you to feel good about yourself. It's about to be 160.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those, and you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down, and that's basically you can. I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much. With what I know now, with the mind state I got now, man, I've got texts from my ex talking about, this is strange, and I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken, I really respect you. That's what she texted me.
This is Robert Frank, and you're listening to the ManMindset.com Dating Help for Men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the ManMindset.com Dating Help for Men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams, give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for Men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, your discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the... It is game time!
You've been stressing and second guessing when it come to dating. Ain't no need to worry, this advice we're giving is amazing. Leveling up and the plan is progress. Time to get connected with the man mindset. Helping all my fellas till you got it together. Step it up for the better, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There ain't no limit to what you can be or who you can get. Start pulling high value women because they know you legit. This is the man mindset. Hey, wanna welcome you to the man mindset. Yeah, won't find any other advice like this. On point, never miss. It's the man mindset. Yeah, let's go.
Pretty soon, gentlemen. Pretty soon. Not yet, but pretty soon. We're going to make sure that y'all, this is just the first door pretty soon when this drops. So I want to let y'all guys know. Pretty soon, guys. Be patient. Pretty soon. Want to welcome y'all all to the show. What's going on? It's your boy, the Dean. Shout out to my Me Pill community. The motherfucking community of men out here that are single-minded men. Shout out to all you guys. I appreciate all you guys out there. And we ask all you guys out there that are listening to the show to make sure that you gentlemen take a time and go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification because we kick out shows all the time. Shout out to all my dogs out there and all the ladies out there. You know who you are. What's up, girl? What's up? Also, guys, I want to let you guys know, like we always say, the guy ain't thinking about this show right here is 100% original, 100% authentic. People don't talk about the stuff that we talk about, the stuff that we discuss, and we are here to discuss it with you. Also, gentlemen, we love to let you guys know that if you have the opportunity and you actually want to be a student of the game, and Tyler, call back now because I think I couldn't hear you before, but call back now, Tyler, if you can. But as I say, for all you guys out there that want to actually be a student of the game, we are the only ones on YouTube. There is not one YouTuber out there, gentlemen, that tries to show you how to actually begin a process of becoming a student of the game. Because the only way you're going to get understanding is to become a student. And it's not just through shows like this, but also, wait, let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see if my dog Tyler can hear me real quick. All right. Tyler, can you hear me, man? Tyler, can you hear me? Okay, thank you, Tyler. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, lines are good. Okay, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it. Yes. What's up? Wait, hold on. Wait, give me, wait. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on, Tyler. Hold on 1 second. Wait, hold on. Wait, I know why. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, Tyler. Shit. Hold on. I don't know why, but it won't let me. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on. Shit. All right, you can still hear me, right, Tyler? Tyler, you can still hear me? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Fuck. Hold on.
Check.
All right. So wait, Tyler. All right, wait. Let me check the.
Check.
Hold on a second. Hold on, Tyler. Let me check the audio real quick. All right, Tyler, say something.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check.
All right, that should
Check
work.
1,
All right, guys,
2,
can
3.
y'all hear Tyler now? Let me know if y'all can hear Tyler now.
Check. Hello, this is Tyler. Check 1, 2, 3.
All right, chat room. Let me know if y'all can hear
Check.
him. All right, let me turn down the music because the music might be blurring. Let me turn the music down. Let's see. But it looks like I got fluctuation with you, so I think I can hear you. But
I'm gonna.
hold on, let me see if they can hear you.
They can hear me now, Coach. I'm
All
gonna
right.
duck out.
So and y'all
listen
can
to
hear
you
the
on
voice is
YouTube,
different.
see if you
Okay.
sound normal.
I know.
now,
Yeah.
okay?
Well, yeah. I just want to make sure that the audio I'm on is on. Okay, I'm on the right thing. Okay, I should sound better now. Okay. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. The lines are working. Okay.
All right, Coach.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
All right. I don't understand. All right. Hold on 1 second. Area code 210-891. Hi, what's your question, sir? What's up? 210-890 going once, going twice. 210-531. It's like the same person. What's your question, sir? 210. Hello. All right. All right. Well, I guess they want to. Okay. So lines are working and everything, and I sound better now. So I apologize for that. But again, I just want to welcome all my dogs out there, all my chat room dogs listening to the show. Welcome to the show, guys. As I said before, we're the only ones that tell you guys how to start becoming a student of the game. And as I said before we got Tyler in here and all this other stuff. As I always say, guys, if you get the opportunity, go ahead and get in your car, go ahead and drive, and go ahead and get your 100-piece puzzle set. That's the only way that you will have more understanding, more clarity on what it is that we're doing. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate the look. But also, I want to give a shout out to everybody in here. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was using the mic of the camera versus the thing. So it's we're good right now. So gentlemen, if you guys have a question, like I said, dump the puzzle pieces, put them together, and start beginning the process of building who exactly you are to yourself. Also, gentlemen, one thing before we actually kick off the show is I ask all you guys out there are no dumb questions. So if you have a question, make sure that you put a Q in the chat. If you're texting a woman and you feel that you're moving away from her interest and all the other stuff, please put a T in there. I might ask more information, but I'll definitely do that. And if you want to stomp me by telling me something a woman may say to you might throw you off, let me know. But I want to make sure that y'all will see that this show is different from everybody else because we cover all bases and all that other stuff. So what we're talking about today, gentlemen, we're going to be talking about only a few will hunt while the rest wait. And that's what we're going to be talking about and discussing today, gentlemen, while we answer your questions and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up this side of the chat. I'm opening the chat so I can see. I can kind of do three things at one time. I'll be able to watch y'all answer the phone lines and also look at the browser. Let me mute that shit right there. All right, here we go. So we're good to go. Shout out to you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. But gentlemen, I think a lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of issues and a lot of problems going on with you guys as far as the men that you're trying to become. And a lot of you guys just don't have really an understanding of why it is that you're trying to learn game, but it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, um, it's amazing, and what we want you guys to do is to understand how game works and why game works and how you can grow. But I'm gonna explain to you guys the problems that y'all are having. John, the problem is that you're looking at everything wrong. You're looking at everything wrong. Everything wrong. You're looking at an I do as far as messaging. See, that's where y'all go wrong. You're looking at an I do. Yes, we have things to show you how to talk to women, but you're looking at messaging a woman versus being the man that sends the message. Two totally different things. When you wait to hunt, is that worthless? I don't understand what that means. What is a worthless Waldo? I don't understand what that means. You have to give me more clarity on that so I can get understanding. But one thing I want to explain to you guys out there to, like I said before, to give you clarity, to give you understanding on the game itself, is to explain to you guys out here why it is that you're actually having your problems right now. Because a lot of you guys are actually having problems and actually having issues when it comes to women. But you don't understand that it is not actually you that's having the problem. It's the fact of what influences you. Excuse me. It's about what influences you. And for a lot of you guys, there are so many circumstances that you guys go through, so many events that you don't realize shape your life right now. Everything that you have done up to this point, okay? Everything that you have done up to this point has shaped your life. It has shaped how you think. It shapes how you move. And not only talking about that, it's just the bigger picture of you wanting to be more than what your mind will allow you to be. And that's part of the thing. And another thing that really haunts you, hurts you, or slows you down is the fact that how YouTube is really distorting how you are as a man. YouTube is doing things to you that you don't even realize, but these are based off of your choices and your decisions that you make that shape all your thoughts, that shape your perspectives, and it shapes how you navigate in this world, especially when it comes to women. So everything that you have done is because of the influence that you have had. And what y'all don't understand is how the mind is, as I always tell you, the mind is your enemy. The mind does a lot of things to you guys out here. It makes you feel like you can't operate your own life. It makes you feel like that you're not in control of yourself. You feel like you're only in control of a fragment of what's going on in you and with what's going on with you guys out here. So, but the truth of all the matters is that sometimes we just don't want to look at the fact that we are always in control of we're always in control of our perspectives. We're in control of our emotions that you shouldn't have. We're in control of all the thoughts that you have. All these things that you have, you're actually in control of. Because technically, what you don't understand is that you actually make choices, independent choices and decisions. But the independent choices and decisions that you are making are based off of a false illusion that a lot of you guys have. Okay. See, you have the power as a man to say, think, and feel the way you feel right now. You have the power to do it, anything and everything you choose to do, and anything and everything you are to the outside world. But as I said before, you don't realize that you are limited by who you are as a man, your limitations. and your limitations are always surrounded by the walls that you put around, that you yourself put around yourself. You're limited by those things right there. And all these things can stop you from what you actually are, and can stop you to really accept that in order to know more, to become better, and to learn, one must be a student of something to begin to process, to begin to start believing, and to start believing in themselves and start thinking a different way. Most people don't really think that thinking is important, but everything that you do is actually important to how you are, how you move, and all that other stuff. So, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Because most of you guys out here, you're dependent on somebody else's, you're dependent on somebody else to think for you. But you're also influenced on top of that by things that happen outside of yourself. And through that influence, you become kind of like hypnotized or drawn into, or it's kind of like a cult where you actually feel like, you know what, the only way to be accepted is to be accepted by those who are like me. And unfortunately, that you accept everything that you are. And as you accept everything that you are, that you don't realize there's something beyond a fish tank, if you guys are beyond the box that you put your side in. And that's why there's no growth. Because if you're stuck in one way and you're stuck in one perspective, and your perspective is tied into the social influence of what you watch on YouTube, that is very important, because there's no unfortunately, it's kind of like the Wild West. There's actually no structure in what's going on. You're as a grown man, you don't have your parents around right now to actually help you and give you structure, and to be able to let you know that what you see on YouTube are just people talking about and breaking down theories. But those theories and things that they hear or you hear, they will always shape your actions, your decisions, your thoughts, your perspectives. All your choices are always going to be driven by what it is you look at and what it is you watch. But even on a deeper level, watching red pill content and watching people complain is going to really be a determination of a battle that's going on in your mind. And because one part of you want to be a man, take responsibility, but then there's another part of you that believes that this is all out of your control. You have no control. You have no control over your options. You have no control over your choices. You have no control over your decisions. You have no control over your actions or anything like this. And most people don't understand that you have control of everything. But when you learn game, you will learn that you are more than what you think you actually are, because you are not what you think you are. You create things. You create perspectives. You create beliefs. You create things in your world and in your life to move you the perfect way. But you cannot create when you don't believe that you are a creator. You feel that you don't have a chance, or you don't have any options, or you don't know what it is you can do or be. It goes and it really hurts and slows a lot of you guys down. It doesn't give you the option to be the man that you should be, because the indoctrination that's happening to you guys, it happens a lot. I mean, I give you all an example. If you look at Black Panther, that piece of shit ass movie, it's an indoctrination that people want you to think that there's a real fucking world out there named Wakanda that's somewhere in fucking Africa, where all these motherfuckers wear all these garbs and shit. But the crazy thing about it, what's so bad is that the influence, even with that, you got a bunch of ignorant ass people dressing up in garbs like they actually like they're a part of something. But that's an indoctrination of a false mindset
to something that is not even for men. It's crazy, but a lot of people do this. A lot of people look at things and they always want to be a part of something, which is the greatest problem that most guys have. Depending on whatever your religious background is or whatever your cultural background is, gentlemen, you must understand that these you are nothing but your parents' perspectives. You are your parents' beliefs. You are your parents' traditions as a young man. And all of these things from the point where you're at, we're talking right now, is also an influence of how you think, how you make your decisions, and how you move. I was lucky enough at a young age to be free, to become a free thinker, to be free to think for myself. And this is very, very important. You know what I mean? It was very important. And well, Bronx 301 asked the question, how do you break? Well, you gotta, okay, you can't break the design. You can't break the design because that design that you had is really imprinted in you. So everything that your parents have given you is a design of just their past. So you have a design already, but the only way you can break it is becoming the designer of your life. Your parents are only doing what they thought was best for you, but sometimes what's good for you is not really good for you. Sometimes your parents selfishly set you up to do shit for them. Sometimes your mothers will guilt you by their love and say, how could you do this to your mother and ask you for money and not pay you back? Or your father or your brother or your siblings will use you because they will have their, what they want comes first and they will put you second, but they will utilize what you think. You guys think that just because you have a brother or a sister or a mom or a dad, that you got to bend over backwards and do for them. So if you give in to your folks, just think what you're going to do with a woman. You're going to have the same thing. You're going to just give in to a woman. You know what I mean? It's crazy because a lot of you guys are not looking at the game the way it should be looked at. But then there are reinforcements to all these things. You got the news. You got Instagram, Facebook, you got all these places, radio, mute, you got all these things that program you, and not just it's not even the program, it's the influence they have over what you say and the perspectives that you think about. It's crazy. And a lot of people are, because they're confused, because they're not connected with themselves, and because they're not the creators of who they are, they don't actually see that they're actually blind of perspectives. They don't have any take on anything. Their take is based on what somebody else wants them to think and say. But see, nobody wants you to be a free thinking mind. Nobody wants you to be free. Because if you're free, then you're dangerous to especially the women, because a free man cannot be controlled. What'd you say? So would I be considered a woman worshiper if I follow them on social media? Well, yeah. Well, if I need you to think about this for a second. If you're looking at somebody else's life to make a determination of how your life is based off of that person who you don't even know, but an end result of who that person is, then I won't say you're considered a woman. You just on some sucker ass shit. You are emotional like a woman. You can be easy swayed like a weak woman. You have all those things. Yes. All those things are taken into account because you're not actually thinking for yourself. You're allowing someone else to think for you. You're allowing someone else to confine who you are, shaping what you are, So then you become that fish in the tank. You know, it's built by you, by a collective of other people's thoughts and not your own. Whether it is your mother, your father, your pastor, whether it is a YouTuber or anything. This is why I tell you guys it's so important when you come over here is that we're not here to teach you to think like me. I'm here to teach you to think for yourself. Is the one thing you can't ever do, because you've never been told any time in your life that you actually have the freedom and the power to think for yourself. A lot of people feel like they can't think for themselves. And because you can't, and because you don't think you can, you sit and then guess what? You don't hunt. You just wait. You don't move. You don't look at anything until you look at an influence of somebody else, because your influences are outside of you. And like I said, it's an I do. It's an influence of an I do. So that I do influence, what it does is it indoctrinates you. I mean, I want y'all to think about something. Okay, I want y'all to think about something. As I told you before, I've been doing this long enough to see the pickup artists and all that other stuff. So, I mean, y'all must think, because people think that the world began in 2007 or something, where men all of a sudden men are being attacked. Men have a bad situation, but it started then, where you wanted to be heard and felt and understood. And a man does not want to be hurt, felt, and understood. He doesn't give a fuck about what people think about him. He doesn't give a fuck, and he doesn't even care. He doesn't need to be heard or understood. There has to be understanding, but if you can't understand him, then you got to get the fuck on and move on. Because the world he's working on and the world he's creating is his perspective, is his world. He moves to who he is. He doesn't ask a woman for permission. And I'm not saying, and I'm not meaning in a sexual way. He is doing one thing, becoming his personal influence. He is influencing himself. See, the man that has an influence, a man that is influenced by himself will always be more attractive to a woman versus the man that's influenced by the woman to influence itself. If y'all think about it, and you look at these YouTubes, you're not influenced by yourself. You're layers of influence. There's a layer of women that's influencing you. You're being influenced by what a woman is doing to another guy. You're being influenced by excuses. You're being influenced by being a victim. I mean, there's a lot of things pulling you, but you're not pulling yourself. Next question you're asking, would you say being a hunter is going after what you want with no excuses and not caring for the outcome? Well, how can I care about an outcome when I've already created the outcome? When I go talk to a woman, I am the outcome. So why do I give a fuck what the outcome is? My outcome is I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to go over there and give her the opportunity to meet me. That's my outcome. Whatever happens after that is none of my business, because I have no control, ownership, or dictatorship over a complete stranger. She is allowed to do whatever she wants to do. So I don't look for outcomes, because I am an outcome. That's what most y'all don't understand. That's how deep game is. You're not looking. I never look at what she says or does as an outcome. That's not an outcome to me. That's just her making a fucking decision after she can process what I am and what I can be for her. But she's got to be able to process the information herself. So if she can process the information, it's better, okay? Because, you know, like I say, man, most of y'all guys process mistakes you made, and you process who you are by the things that how you fail. You process who you are by how you sit around and wait for things to happen, wait for life to happen, and make excuses. And then you take on, which reinforces that, is the assumptions of your past that you made. So you then take one situation that has happened either to somebody else or you, then all of a sudden you are making assumptions, off those experiences, off these things that are should not be influencing you. You know, the most thing is so crazy. Like I say before, the wind, the weather should not influence you, but you should be smart enough to dress for it, to realize what's out there. If it's cold, that should not influence you. You recognize it's cold and you dress for the cold, versus walking outside and just keep and having these different boxes of putting things on. You have an idea in your head what 50-degree weather is versus 23-degree weather. You have an idea of that in your head already, because you know what you want and how you need to dress. But when it comes to a woman, you don't do that. Okay. You don't have any idea, because the common knowledge that most of you guys have is that you don't understand. Remember, you are to the point that we're talking right now. Everything that is going on in your life right now has shaped the way that you think, what you actually believe in, and it shapes everything that's going on in you. So yes, you have values, you have, unfortunately, judgments and a moral compass of what you find is right and wrong and good or bad, or what's right, all that shit. You have all the same things that a woman has. But your problem is, because what you have is so weak, that you think that you have enough influence over a woman to make her change her influences that she had before she ran up on you. And that's crazy. And because you can't influence by the way y'all are living your lives right now. You can't do that. Let me answer this question. Check the lines real quick. Lines are open if y'all want to call in. We're still chopping it up. Let me answer this question right here. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. He's saying right here, should a man seek validation completely from? Well, what do you validation in what? Well, what are you seeking validation in? You got to give me more. Like, what do you mean? Because that's just such a broad question. You got to give more validation in what? Give me an example of what you mean by validation, and I got you. Give me an example of that, and I can help you out. But what do you need validation? In what way, Jay? You're saying validate yourself. In what way? Why? For what? What are you doing to validate yourself? What? That's the question you got to ask yourself. What? Why? What are you doing? What are you doing to validate yourself? Who are you doing it for? See, most of you guys don't even understand, or can't even admit to yourselves that everything you seek and everything you want to do, or even when it comes to validation, has to do with a woman first. It has nothing to do with you. You want to look at yourself based off how you are in front of the eyes of a woman, and that's why y'all go wrong, and that's why y'all lose, because you're not validating yourself because you want to validate yourself. Most of you guys are validating yourself because you think it's going to help you be better with a woman. And that's the problem. And that's the thing. That's the crazy thing about it. Because all you guys out here don't understand that all these experiences that you have are just that, experiences. But unfortunately, because you have no influence over your life, everything that you do experience is going to determine to you what you actually are. Because even a memory is false at times. It's just a thought or a dream or something. It's just false. But you're allowed to have those things. But as I tell you before, and showing you how deep game is that you don't understand the layers of how deep your mind can work. And I'll give you an example. You guys can fantasize in real time. You guys can think. All right, let me give you an example. I mean, this is going. I don't try to get deep. I try not to get too deep with y'all guys. But again, as I tell you guys, this is what separates us from everybody else. The way we talk to you guys and show you game. So I'll give you another prime example to show you the depth that you have in your mind. You can be in your fucking car, and y'all think about this. How many times have you been in your car? And in your car, you are being, you're driving, but also doing defensive driving, because you're watching what's around you. You're watching your surrounding areas. You're looking at the light to make sure the light is green. But even while you're doing that, you're listening to the radio. That's one level. As you're driving, you're looking around and surveying things. That's another level. And then when you start to think about what it is you're surveying, that's another level of thought. And then you can even think of a thought of something that happened in the past, something you did yesterday. That's another layer of thought. But see, all these layers of thoughts are actually happening all at one time in real time. It's not that you're just focused, but yes. See, you are actually focused on the road and you're actually moving and I just showed you 5 different ways that you're moving. You're moving in 5 different ways. Let me get to Jay Williams' question. Let me get to Jay's question. Is it possible to be in a relationship with a woman that sells sex for a living, or would she always look at you as a trick? Well, this is what I understand. Why do you hate yourself so much? Why do you want to be in a relationship with a woman that is selling her ass? That shows how bad, that shows how weak-minded you are. Why would you want to be in a relationship with her and not just fuck? I'm asking, I'm being serious. But again, this is exactly what I'm saying. This is why y'all get influenced. Why would you want to be in a relationship with that woman? I need you to answer that question, Jay, because that sounds like a thirsty, weak guy that has no self-worth and is just and will take scraps. I don't understand. I don't understand where that question is coming from, but I mean, I need more information because even the information you give me is showing me what kind of person you are, shows me what kind of male you are, and why it's so sad that your worth and value is this. Having to relate, you know what the fucking woman does, and yet you want a relationship with her. That's very weak. That's some sucker shit. That's it, man. But why you bald, Steve? That's not a question. I'm bald by choice. I can grow my hair, but I just choose not to grow it. But Troy, you can ask another question. You want to kick him out. If he has said something again, put him in timeout, but I don't know why I even asked that question. Don't worry about other men, Troy. Worry about yourself, sir. But even the memories that you have, gentlemen, are going to influence what you are when you're not rooted in yourself. When you don't have all right, let me see here. If a woman's body count doesn't matter, why would her making it? Well, okay, listen. If you want it, then why are you asking me? Do what the fuck you want to do. Why? I don't understand. Do it. I don't give a fuck with do it. I don't get it. Why the fuck are you asking me? I'm not your fucking father. If you want to be with that bitch, be with that bitch. You don't need to justify to me. Do what the fuck you. I don't understand. Be with the bitch then. You're the one having listen, you're the one having the problem. Okay? Listen to what you're saying. Is it possible to be in a relationship that women sell sex? You already judging the bitch. So why would you even be with someone you already judge? You already looking at her cockeyed anyway, because all you're doing is making it about what the fuck she does. Okay. So then you want to sit here and, well, then if body count doesn't matter, then why the fuck did you bring it up? Jesus Christ, y'all think I'm boo-boo the fool? I mean, y'all are why y'all lose, man. Listen to the shit you saying. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense on what you're saying. You're saying it's not about body count, but the first thing you're saying is that she sells sex. So you're already a walking fucking contradiction. And I'm gonna put you in timeout, man. Don't be fucking talking to me about shit other than the show. Keep your fucking focus on the show, stupid fuck. God, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for that. I should boot him the fuck out. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize, man. But as I say to you guys out here, okay, what I say to all you guys out here that's very important to understand game is to understand that this is why most of y'all guys listen, because most of y'all guys are always being indoctrinated by weakness, softness, and all this other stuff. And this is why this is hurting you and keeping you out of the game. because everything that's happening to you guys cannot be changed. Your past cannot be changed, but you're not moving as a man moves. A man moves one way, one thought. You know what I mean? He moves one way, one thought. And if he moves one way, one thought, then he's going to win at all costs. Because a man knows that everything that's happened in his past cannot be changed. That man knows that he has the ultimate freedom. And his ultimate freedom is based off of who he is to himself. All the choices that he makes are his to make. All the moves that he makes are his. Because he is his ultimate influence. And if you do not influence yourself that way, and one can't influence themselves that way when they think like this, okay? And this is why we talk about what we talk about, because, you know, as a man, I look to make certain changes for myself so I can spot patterns in the person. This is why women have the advantage, because they can spot your patterns. But because I'm grounded in who I am, I can spot her patterns, and I know all of her patterns are the same thing, okay? And that's what I'm saying. So that's why we want to make sure that you win at all costs. You know what I mean? So, but as I said before, I think one of the biggest issues and problems that you guys are always going to have in all of this is the fact of how you create you. See, y'all guys are stuck in this mindset or stuck in this formula of, I've got to move, I've got to do this, and if she does that, I have to do this, and if she does this, I have to do that. And it doesn't work that way. As a man, you've got to be smart enough to not get stuck on the formulas that you create for yourself, because only the formulas that you create for yourself are the things that stop you and slow you down. They don't actually influence you. And the only way you're going to get influence and get understanding is to understand that you guys out here are just killing yourselves time and time again, because you guys are not moving the way you should move and think the way you shouldn't think. But see, nobody actually takes time to tell you how to, not necessarily how to move, but actually how you can gain understanding of yourself, you can grow better for yourself, and you can see the world better. But a lot of you guys have false influences. Y'all live on false influences, and all your influences are sometimes based on somebody else. And so much of your worry is based on somebody else's worry. A lot of you guys feel that you have this heavy thing. You know, I was out at a nice fancy restaurant, and you know what I saw? I saw nothing but single women that went out, that dressed up really nice just to hang out with other single women so they wouldn't be home by themselves. And these are the same women that after they get done eating in that fancy restaurant, they'll go with a side dude and fuck one of these side guys. But as I said before, one thing y'all got to also look at that y'all not looking at, you know, I forgot, if y'all want to call in, the number is 563-999-3056. But another thing y'all are not looking at is the fact of who you're around. Y'all want to hang out with losers. Y'all don't hang out with the wolves, the sharks and shit, the lions. Y'all don't hang out with them. Y'all hang out with you. You have to understand you are who you are around. You are an average of all the motherfuckers that you're around. Okay? Because y'all all feed off of each other, unfortunately. But see, the beautiful thing about being a man and who he hangs out with, he hangs out with him, but he is influenced by himself. He is influenced by himself. He is not the sum of his friends, because he is the sum of who he is. That's what separates men. We hang out with pipe hitters motherfuckers that can get pussy, motherfuckers that don't need pussy, but it can get it at a drop of a dime easily if they choose to do so. These guys don't have anything to worry about. There's nothing on their shoulders weighing them down. There's no influence in anybody because the man is actually influencing himself. So you have to, not me. You've got to take a moment and look at your friends. Look at all the people that you hang about and see why you fucking up. They are a reflection of actually what the fuck you are, unfortunately. Because if your friends are, unfortunately, a bunch of losers. Can't even get a woman, and all they do is complain. And if your friends are in relationships and they're being treated like shit, then you are just seeing what you're going to be when you get in a relationship. And that's how crazy it is. You think, a lot of you guys say, well, you know what? Oh my gosh, my friend this and my friend that, and man, I can't believe his woman does that to him. Well, you're going to have the same thing happen to you because you're going to be influenced by the woman. Okay? And that influence is going to push you in a different direction. But the problem is everybody you're talking to is moving you in a different direction. But when you are moved in a different direction and you ain't standing on shit, this is why there's so much friction and there's no understanding amongst y'all selves when y'all are being pulled in so many different ways. You're being pulled in so many different ways, okay? And that's what I'm saying. But here's the question. Who's pulling you? Who's doing all the pulling? And you don't even realize the pulling is here, okay? And if the pulling is left or right or behind you and all that other stuff, y'all have to understand that we want you to be pulled a whole different way. See, right now, you're being pulled by negative influences. You're pulling yourself by telling you can't do anything. You're pulling yourself another way, saying you're too ugly, too poor, too broke, too short. You're not hip enough. Whatever is pulling you. But this is the craziest thing about the game is that you're actually helping pull yourself. Okay? You're actually helping pull yourself. Question is, does the game always stay the same within the test of time, or does it change slightly due to the modern? There's no such thing. First off, sir, there's no such thing as a modern woman. I don't even know what that is. What is a modern squirrel? Can you tell me what a modern squirrel is? Can you tell me what a modern A is? Can you tell me what is a modern color red? What is a modern piece of grass? What is a modern cloud? And this is why you lose, because you are unfortunately influenced like a woman by the outside world. What the fuck is a modern what? What is a modern, I don't know, what is a modern bottle of soda? What is a modern beer? What is a modern shirt? Do you see how silly that shit sounds? That's crazy to me. Because most of you guys out here are, like I told you, you can see the social influence in this fool right here. You see the influence that he has, that he is regurgitating information that is false. And not only regurgitating information that is false, what the fuck is a modern woman? Please explain that to me. Jay, what is a modern woman? What a fucking shame. And Jay, I say this with love. Please go to your parents, whoever you're living with, whoever had you, call them and tell them that they have failed you. I don't know if it was your father or your mother, but someone has actually failed you. Okay? Because you're talking about something that was man-made on YouTube. But I asked you before, what is the difference between what is a modern squirrel? Tell me. You know all this shit. I don't know that. I don't speak victim, bitch, women. I don't speak that way. So I don't know what the fuck that is. And see, here's your problem. Your problem is that you don't have any game to ask about game, because you ain't a student of it, number one, but you're just so gullible. And I say this with love. You're just very gullible. You are what these secret societies of men that actually learn a game, they love you because they know that you will always be a sucker to the outside world. All you can see right here is a gentleman that has negative influence on who they are. He has so much self-conflict because he thinks his influence is by what? Tell me, what is modern water? I'm asking you. Tell me, Jay. I'm not being funny. What is modern water? What is that? What is a modern TV? Can you please explain to me? What's the difference between a deer and a modern deer? What's the difference between what is a modern fish? Please let me know, because this is why you lose. Hopefully I'm waking you up from saying all this silly ass shit, but this is what I'm saying. This is why you need to call your parents up after this and tell them that I failed you as a son. I should have been your daughter. I shouldn't have been your son, because I failed you. I don't even fucking know what the fuck is a modern woman. I don't know, and I'm not trying to be funny. What the fuck is a modern woman? Jay, I hope you answer the question, because if you don't answer the question, I'm gonna kick you the fuck out of the room because you asked a question. I'm asking you one back. So I'm gonna put you on the time right now. You got 1 minute to answer that question. I'm gonna kick you the fuck out of this room because I need you to answer this question. You need to tell us, educate all of us, and let us know what a fucking modern woman is. Jesus. It's sad, man. It is sad, man. But this is why you guys will never, ever be the men that you actually want to be. Because all y'all doing is just saying shit. Just all y'all are doing, and this is so crazy, is that you don't want to be independent. You want to be interdependent on things. You don't want to be you don't want to do that. Because if you look at what he was saying, he was taking on somebody else's fucking belief. Some motherfucker told him that there's a thing called a modern woman. Let's see. Thank you, Jay, for answering. Let's hear this. He said modern women are more open about that. That's bullshit. They've been like that since I've been fucking, and I've been fucking since I was 13 years old. And they've been since the dawn of time. Women have been fucking. What are you talking about? The dawn of time, women have been open about. See, okay, Jay, I think this is the problem. And Jay, I say this with love. See, because you're a loser and you're a soft surface dwelling male, you don't realize that women give pussy to men all the time. I think you got it all wrong. But see, through your weak ass lens, you think that you got to be something special to get it. But as I was saying, you're saying these days, but back in the day, women more discreet. Well, no, women are. Wait a second. Who says women are not discreet today? Every woman that you see at your job is discreet enough for you not to know what they're fucking doing behind closed doors. So what are you talking about women not being discreet? What the fuck are you talking about? Women have always stated their sexual wants and desires since the dawn of time. And they are discreet. But see, Jay, let me explain where you're going wrong. Let me check the phone lines real quick. But Jay, let me explain where you're going. 826, I got you in 1 second. Jay, let me say this and I'll grab you, 826. Jay, where you're going wrong is you're making a judgment off of a woman just because she dresses a certain way. You think that she's automatically telling the world that she's easy and that you can sleep with her. But let me bring in 862, sir. 862, sir. How can I help you? What's up?
Hello, Mr. Williams. How you doing?
Sir, how can I help you? What's up, sir?
Yes, I have a question.
Sure.
How do I build discipline?
What do you mean discipline?
Like taking care of the things I need to take care of, like in my life right now.
You are being disciplined. What do you're being disciplined and being lazy? What are you talking about? What you're doing, listen. The problem is that you're trying to go against a current that you've already created. You're just not built to be disciplined, big dog, and everything. You're actually, I take that back. You are disciplined, my brother. You're just disciplined and being lazy. That's your discipline. You don't really want to change because you don't have it in yourself to make that change. So everything you're doing is what you are right now. You're supposed to be this person. Why do you want to change? Why do you want to change from who you are? Hello, sir?
Yeah,
why do you want to change who you are? What is it that you?
That just kind of blew my mind.
Well, I'm not trying to.
I'm speechless.
Well, don't be speechless. I got you, brother. So what is it that you're trying to? Wait, let's look at what is it that you're trying to change?
I want to be financially free. Like I'm working, but I can't seem to get where I want to go.
Well, let me show you how you don't want to be financially free. Tell me about your day. So you work your job. What? Okay, what time do you get up in the morning?
7 a.m.
All right. So then you go to work. What? 8 to 4, 9 to 5.
I work normally for about 9 to 7.
Okay, 9 to 7. Then after 7 o'clock, what do you do when you get home?
I go to the gym and I train people.
Okay, so
when I have clients.
Well, I guess what you're doing must be bad because you ain't getting financial freedom by that, are you?
Not where I want to be. No.
Well, I'm sorry, but wait, where do you want to be though?
Oh.
But where do you want to be though?
I want to have like a lot. I want to have a lot of money. Like.
Okay, but what is a lot of money going to do?
I want to not have to worry about expenses and stuff.
But what is a lot of money going to do for you?
Get me to a place where I can like take care of myself better and my loved ones.
But wait,
Why would you want
to take care of your loved ones? They're not your responsibility. When did your loved ones become your responsibility, buddy?
You know, I got like, family, like my mom, my dad.
Okay, you got two responsible adults that should be taking care of themselves. So why do you have to take care of your family when they are adults and should be responsible for their own finances? Why do you want to take care of them?
I just always was raised like, the son's supposed to look out for the parents as they get older.
I feel so sorry for you. If you want to look out for them, listen, if you want to look out for them, you show them how to be better or learn how to be financially free themselves. But here's my question. Are your parents working?
No. No.
So okay, your parents are they in a home or anything? What's going on?
My mom's in a hospice care.
Okay.
And my dad's sick.
Okay. Well, the best thing you can do as a son is be very supportive of them. Now, again, are you paying the bills of any of your parents?
I do pay my mother the co-pays for her medication.
Okay,
and
so
stuff
that's
like that.
good.
And
Okay, then that's all.
My dad,
good son. That's good. That's good. But that's all you should be. But see, you are doing what you should. That's good. But what is your? But listen, what you think about. You're looking at an I do. You're looking at money to unlock other I do's, and that's why you're not getting this thing down. All right, I'll give you an example of my father, okay? All right, my father, you can see him on TV, Fox News, Ted Williams, blah, blah, blah. But he was from Lake Charles, Louisiana. He lost his mother at a young age, and he had to take care of his brothers and sisters. He didn't have any clothes. He had to wear the same clothes to school and shit like that. He had it pretty bad. He got out of high school, joined the military. He was in Vietnam. Then he joined the police force. From the police force, he joined the FBI. And while he was in the FBI, he studied law. And then after studying law, he got out of the FBI and became his own lawyer, right? But no one gave him a handout. He didn't ask for a handout, but he believed in what he was doing so much. He's his own millionaire. He's a millionaire. I'm his son. I'm not a millionaire. He's a millionaire. But what he does is it's not my money. And again, I don't ask him for anything because that's his fucking money. Don't ask for shit. And that's how it should be. But what I'm saying is, going back to your discipline, I'm trying to understand more. And I got you on your questions, Chris and A Doug. But I'm saying that what is this discipline? I don't understand. You are disciplined. I don't understand why you're saying you're not disciplined.
Well, I always feel like I should be doing more.
More. Wait.
You know, wait. What else can I do?
But that's the problem. You feel. What's all this feeling shit? Skinny women feel that they should be thinner. Women feel that, you know what, I should find some wrinkle cream to put on my face to get rid of my wrinkles. Because that's how I feel. That's all emotion, brother. When you say I feel, that's coming from feminine. Because you're judging yourself by what you do, not who you are. You should already be wealthy a million times over in your mind. Because your wealth is something that you can accumulate, but the wealth that you have here supersedes any kind of wealth that you have outside of yourself. Because just like you get it, you can lose it the next day that fast. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
No, I'm just saying that I think that what you don't understand, I appreciate the call, but I think that you don't get that what you are right now is who you're supposed to be. It's amazing how people think that all it should change. You're not going to change what you are until you get under someone that can help you make the change. You can't do it on your own. Because if you could do it on your own, it would already have been done. You see what I'm saying? How many more days of wishing and okay, so why aren't you working after you get done with your gym clients? Why aren't you doing Uber, Lyft, Instacart, or Amazon? Why are you not busting your ass and flipping your money? Now remember, you're talking to somebody who used to listen. I always tell you the story when I was a little lad and shit. I sucked at marbles. You know, what we used to do is we used to put rocks in a circle, right? And we would dig holes. And everybody would have their bag of marbles. And they'll dump their marbles beside them, and they'll throw the marbles in certain areas. And the thing was, you had to shoot the marble to hit another marble to fall into the pit or any of those holes. So any marbles you shoot is in that pit goes to the person that shoots the marble, right? And I sucked at that, caller. You see what I'm saying? God, I sucked at that shit, but I'm a competitive motherfucker. But even though I sucked at it and I wanted to go get some marbles, my parents said, fuck no. Get your fucking ass out and earn your marbles. Cut some grass. Say, be a bagger. Do whatever you got to do. And I would do all that shit, get my money, go get my marbles, and still get my ass whipped in marbles. But what I'm saying is that again, what they call in the street is a hustling mentality. You know what I mean? You got to have a hustling mentality. You should not be. How many hours of sleep do you get?
Maybe like 4 or 5.
Okay, 4 or 5.
I don't sleep too well nowadays.
Why don't you sleep too well? Why is that?
Just like I got a lot of. I think I got maybe I was insomnia or some shit.
Well, I'm like you. Well, I'm a different kind of insomniac. My problem is it's hard to sleep when my mind's rate. Once you unlock game, your mind is like a dam or no. It just doesn't stop flowing with ideas and thoughts and growth. So if you can try this tonight, put your earbuds in, grab some, go to the classical station, pop that in, probably silence and soothe the mind. Because I don't want you, because I want you to get rest, absolutely, but I don't want you resting too much. I would like for you to at least get 2 or 3 hours of sleep, good 2 or 3 hours, and get out there and do some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any other questions or anything, brother?
No, sir. That's about it. I think I'm gonna get on that man mindset.
No, don't get on that man mindset. Get on you. You see what I'm saying, brother? That's what the game is about. I don't want you to. I want you to get your rest, but you shouldn't be resting. You sleep when you're dead. I don't know these motherfuckers be telling y'all need to get all these hours of rest. Why waste your life away closing your fucking eyes, not doing anything? I mean, I got to do when but I guess I'm just from a different cut cloth. I don't like not doing stuff. You know what I mean? I do not like creating and going out there and busting my ass. So, but I mean, just something for you to think about, okay, brother? But I appreciate the call, okay, man?
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
All right, respect. Good job, sir. I'll throw you back in. Thank you very much, sir. Guys, I want to call in. You have the number. Let me answer these 2 questions right here. Steve, I just recently met this chick showing high interest. Why? I just recently met this chick showing high interest. Why? You ain't got no... I guess it's me, man. Why do you guys who don't have game talk about you working on something you don't even know what the fuck is? You want to know why I know you're lying, and I appreciate the question. I appreciate the question first. All right, I got you. But even in the question shows you ain't got no fucking game. Why do you give a fuck about the woman of why she's in? Why do you care? Why do you give a fuck? Why do you give a fuck? And the only reason you're not talking to that woman because you don't know what the fuck to do. So you want to use the umbrella of game, talking about you, or I see y'all think game is like on your purpose type shit. And that's why you fucking fail. Because you ain't got no game, because you talking about you're actually asking me about a fucking woman. Are you serious? You're asking me about a woman and you say that you have game? And you're asking me about a fucking woman that's giving you a little bit of attention? Jesus Christ, come on. Stop, man. Come on, big dog. Question, do the game and religion mix? What are you talking about? What does your religion have to do with game? I don't understand, man. What does your religion have to do with game? And if you actually gamed up, you probably might not even have a religion unless you choose to have one. But it's just weird that you've never even asked yourself $1 million question is, how did I become religious? Now, it's different if you're gamed up and you choose to follow religion when you gamed up, because then you know your why. But if you have been spoon-fed a religion since you were born and you are following that said religion without questioning anything, then you are being gained by your parents. That's different when you break free and able to see that, okay, I am not this religion because my parents indoctrinated me in this shit. I'm this religion because I want a better understanding of something that you believe is out there, something spiritual. You know what I mean? Right. So if it's a spiritual thing, I'm not here to tell you not to be religious or whatever. That's what you choose to do. But that religion and game has nothing, no thing. Well, okay, if there is one thing, you should worship yourself. You should worship yourself more than anything. But you guys worship so many things outside of yourself. Well, yeah, Jay, it's got to be your choice, because as I said before, your choice is actually not your choice. Most of y'all have been indoctrinated by your parents to follow said religion because you love your parents so much. You actually think what they're teaching you is right. It's right by their eyes, but it's not right to your eyes. Just because they follow what their parents think, it shouldn't be that way for you guys. For you guys, it's got to be where, again, if you want to be religious, but don't do it because your mom and dad told you that shit. Fuck, these are the same people that told you that there was a thing called Santa Claus. Remember that shit? Same fucking people that lied in your fucking face, telling you about that white dude coming down that chimney. But these are the same people that try to tell you to follow another thing that you've never seen before. So if you want to follow that thing that you've never seen before, I'm not here to knock you on that. But as I told you guys before, that y'all minds create so many things that you can't even separate the fake from the real. You actually think that there is a question is, David, why should I worship myself? I'm not the creator. No, but you create. You don't think you create? You were created, but you have under your legs, your fucking sack has creation to it. You have the makeup to create you, another bloodline of you. But if you don't worship yourself, David, then don't be a loser. That's what's created. Just don't worship yourself. I'm not here to knock you. Don't worship yourself. And this is why y'all lose, because the man that doesn't worship himself, David, is going to worship everything but himself. Women, you name it. You are what the economy loves the most, a blind fool that is going to just be told where you, like a kite. I call it like a kite since the late 1990s. Y'all got this kite mentality. Wherever the wind blows, that's where the fuck you're going to follow. And that means you're not rooted in anything. So you shouldn't. You don't worship yourself. I don't understand. You know what I mean? You can do and feel what you want. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that I'm trying to free you. But sometimes, and again, I need to keep saying this, what I'm saying sometimes will go against your perspective. And what I'm saying, it will go against your reality. And sometimes it's a hard pill, a quote unquote pill, right, to swallow. It's kind of hard to realize that you're actually free. Even I told you guys, slaves, even when slaves were free or had their freedom papers, they still stayed on the plantation because a lot of them could not handle being free. Being free means you are truly 100% accountable for yourself. And a lot of people cannot handle being accountable for themselves. So a lot of people can't handle what I'm saying because they think I'm telling you I'm not telling you not to be religious. If that's the fuck you believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are so busy modeling yourselves after everybody else that you lose your self-identity in the process of following what somebody else wants you to be and wants you to do. You are blind. This is why you lose your self-identity, and this is why you can't express yourself to somebody, because you have no understanding of you. Your understanding is what somebody told you to be and told you to think. They see the thing that you need is somebody telling you or provide you with information to show you how you should be to yourself, how you should act to yourself, how you should think for yourself, how you should believe in yourself. See, if you're going, see, I just give you example of religion. You guys are doing it all wrong. You're believing in somebody over the belief in yourself. And the weird thing, and this is why I keep telling you, you can grab you. You can't grab all that shit you fucking believe in and all that shit you blame for the reason why you ain't good and successful with women. It's funny how you can grab you. But what's crazy is you can grab you and feel you and see you, but you don't want to believe in you first. How the fuck does that doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense. You want to believe in something that you're told to believe, which is you can do that. Listen, this is what you want to do it, but it just doesn't make any sense. If you're thinking that way, how are you working on yourself when you're being told what to think and how to be? You're not working on yourself. And I understand this for women. Women are very, very emotionally connected to goddamn everything. Okay? Big L, that's the thing. They don't know the man in the mirror. You're right, Big L. How can you love what you don't even look at? You're so busy looking at you, or you're waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. But how do you know this? And again, this is no knock. As a matter of fact, I just want you to think about this. There's no knock on you, but you know what you are, and you know you a sucker in this shit. If you're obsessed with your appearance, like a woman, she's allowed to. She's emotional. But you're obsessed with your appearance. You are shy, inverted, and this is crazy. There's no such thing as introverted or extra. It's a choice to want to hide. Y'all label shit. It's another thing, labeling shit. Or have this desire to want to fit in with other people, and you have a fear. You can always see this, and this is kind of like sometimes it's a lot in the black community, but it has drawn out to other communities that you have a fear of authority. A lot of people have fear of police officers and all that other stuff. Some, not all. I'm just giving you an example. Or you're always seeking approval from everybody outside of yourself. Very indecisive, can't make any decisions on your own. And you always alter who the fuck you are depending on who the fuck is watching you. And that doesn't even make I don't understand that thinking. It doesn't make any sense. It's interesting. Question right here. Would you say I've told you that. I told you your mind fucks you over. Every question that you've already asked, playlist, is showing you how your mind fucks you over. The fact that you're living with your mother shows that your mind is fucking you over. You're 28 years old and you're worried about a bitch that you saw at your mother's job. Who you ain't even working to work on yourself like a responsible young man. But again, that's your mindset. That's your mindset. It's no knock on you. It's just how your mind is. Because see, what happens is most of you guys are tricked by your mind. And y'all have no influence. And again, I must stress this. This is not me here. I am not here to change who the fuck you are. That's not what this is, because what I'm saying right now is it's a weird feeling right now that you have that you're going to fucking defend, because I am truly attacking your perception and your reality, which is really uneasy for you to think that, my God, I've got free will to think for myself. You goddamn right you got free will. As I showed you free will. I showed you free will when you lifting up your pen and saying I can't lift up the pen. I show you free will when you tell yourself you can't turn off a light switch and turn that bitch off. I show you free will when I tell you to open the door and when you tell yourself you can't open the door. I show you have free will, but you choose not to utilize that free will because what's happening is you're allowing your mind to shape your experiences of what you perceive is pleasure and what you perceive as pain. Keyword, what you perceive, not you. You are perceiving through this mindset that you have that you are going to attach whatever you're thinking either with a pleasure or a pain. And whatever those two things are going to open up other doors of control. You don't want to talk to a woman because of a pain for feel that you're not worthy enough. You see what I'm saying? Or you might pleasure yourself by taking drugs or taking things that are going to do harm to your body. But that's what I'm keep telling y'all, man. But y'all don't understand that your pleasure and your pain, you don't even understand the influence that you were being influenced by. See, you're not just being influenced. You're being influenced on so many levels that you don't even understand, because your influence right now through your perception and your reality right now is always going, like I told you with YouTube. You guys are going YouTube right now and watch a reaction video. Ooh, look what this guy did to that girl. And again, I don't try to be funny with that shit, but I'm just like, I mean, let's just look at this weird perspective. All right, that's like me being like them and doing a reaction video off of a bitch on Jupiter. Look at this green bitch over here and look what she did. Oh my God, can you believe that? See, guys, this is why I tell you women ain't shit. Because that green bitch on fucking that man, can you believe what she did with her 4 eyes and her tongue to that guy? See, guys, y'all got, this is why I tell you guys, this is why you shouldn't be in relationships and not get married because of that green bitch on. But what happens is even that will influence your values, your expectations, your beliefs, your perspectives, and everything you do. That it will influence you to not learn who you are. And y'all don't even see it. You see what I'm saying? Y'all will never even see or understand. Let me check the phone line. I'm sorry. See or understand the depth. Lines are open. To see or understand the depths in which I'm telling y'all, because it sounds like this is crazy. You must create, but in order to create, you must be a student to learn how to be a creator. You can't create because of what you okay. Think you got to look at what y'all do. I mean, you just got to be honest with yourself, and it's hard to be honest with yourself because being honest with yourself shows why you're losing, because you're actually identifying with somebody else but yourself. You're actually doing that. You always socialize with people for what? Why? Why do you socialize? What the fuck does that do? Please explain to me, what does socializing with women that you want to fuck with, how is that? I mean, and I'm gonna use your boy, who is that? Player guy, playlist. I think that's the guy that lives with his mom and shit. Listen, look at this. All you want to do is socialize with women. Why? What is the purpose? Why are you guys talking or socializing with people? What is the, please? It is weird to me. As I'm in this nice restaurant, I see a table of 4 women, single, table of 3 women, and all this other stuff. What is all this? So why socialize? Why go out just to, and this is weird for women. Why do they dress up? Because they dress up like they're on a date or something, but it's like they're dressing up for each other. But why? What do you get out of socializing? Like I saw one guy with 2 girls. What do you get out of that? I don't understand. What do y'all get out of hanging out with the food? What does that do for you? Why? What do y'all get out of socializing? I'm always curious about that because it just fascinates my alien ass why you guys associate and hang out with people that are just fucking losers. Y'all hang out with people that gossip, bitch, whine, complain. who feel the world is not good and all this other stuff. I don't understand. Why do y'all socialize? Because you want to feel that you're a part of something? I don't understand. What is socializing supposed to do? Lines open if y'all want to call him, but I'm serious. I'm not joking. What is it going to do? But all these people come into your life, but you allow them in your life because you actually want to connect with people that have your beliefs and values. That's why most of you connect with the church. Or that's why you hang out with it. Man, I see these clips like on Facebook and Instagram of all these fake lying ass. Did you know they had a Wakanda party? And all these people dressed up in these fake ass African garbs just to walk around amongst women and not even talk. It just, I don't understand, man. I don't get it. You know why you shouldn't be, you know why you shouldn't, you know why, people who have game don't like socializing? Because socializing with a woman is going to draw her the fuck in. And sometimes, look, you just can't help to draw them in, but you draw them in. Well, Mr. RJ, it's not even a top. Why? But what is the purpose? What is the purpose of socializing? What? And here's the worst part about it. This is why y'all have a hard time socializing. Because your socializing is an I do. There's a motive. There's a motive behind that. You have a motive behind that shit. There is actually a motive behind that shit. And that doesn't make any sense to my bitch ass. Why have the motive? But why have the motive? But I'm trying to get you guys to be motivated, gentlemen. All y'all listen to me. I want you guys to be motivated in socializing with the thing that you need to socialize to the most, and that's you. If you don't socialize with you, how are you to socialize with other people? Because you need to show these people, even when you're not trying to show them, that why should they fuck with you? Why should they fuck with you? It's like I remember just like going to a party. Remember, I always tell you I used to go to parties where the guys always talking about the women I'm fucking, where his woman brings me over there and shit. And even though I'm socializing and we have such a great time, they want to know if I'm coming back. When there's another party, I'm asked to see, is he going to be at that party? But I'm just saying, because I don't waste my words, man. You see what I'm saying? I don't want you guys wasting your words. But y'all are doing this because y'all are being influenced by things outside of yourselves. Interdependently, sir, should be the thought that you have. You will never be influenced by anybody else when you are thinking about yourself. When you think for yourself, you give yourself the choice. And you don't give a fuck if it influences. The weird thing is you don't give a fuck if it influences people or not. But this is the thing. The reason why it's going to influence women for you guys is because you're not trying to influence. Guys, I have been to so many parties where these guys are trying so fucking hard to influence a woman to like them. But these are the same women that will sleep with me that same night because I'm not trying to influence them. And the fact that I'm not trying to influence them influences them to want to know more about me. And I'm not even playing games. This is not a trick. It's not a parlor trick. It's just what it is. I influence all my stuff. I influence who I am. And all I do is give people opportunity. Like here, see, again, guys, this is why I had to cut out. I don't have friends, and why I'm not as social. I'm very sociable, but I can't be because there's just too much jealousy, too much envy, and too much hate when I go to places. It's always been that way. Even when I was at house parties or at elementary school, junior high, I'm always being hated on because I'm the one. If I'm going to take all the women, and I'm not even trying to take the women because I ain't that. I don't think that I'm God's gift to everybody. I think I'm God's gift to me, or my gift to me. Excuse me. But when I talk to them, I draw them in. I draw them in because when we talk, we really chop that shit up. And then worst thing she can ask, why you got that little smile on your face? Because I'm curious about what I'm seeing. And my question is, I'm trying to figure out is what is this woman going to do to get me to be more past my curiosity to really drawing my attention? I'm asking myself, right, looking at you, I'm asking myself, is what is this woman going to do to draw my attention? And and I've had women say, what? Well, this doesn't, and then they should look at her body. So you're telling me my body wasn't enough to draw you in? Oh, you're so mean. No, I'm not mean. I'm just saying I'm not like, listen, come here. Now get in her ear. I'm not like these suckers. And you know what I mean? Right now, what I want you to do as an exercise, I tell her in her ear, I want you to do something right now. When I say go, I want you to count all the losers that are looking at us right now. And I'm in her ear. Like I'm in her ear. I everything I'm saying right now is me in her ear. I want you to count all the losers that are looking at you right now. And when I say stop, I'm gonna look you in your eyes. Ready? Go. Stop. And she'll crack up laughing. And I'll tell her, you see that? You see the difference between me and them? Because while they're waiting for life to happen, I am not waiting because I go after what I want. Oh, so you saying you want me? No. I'm not going at who said I wanted you? I'm just saying I go after what I want. But come here, let me tell you something. Who says I want you? I mean, and y'all don't even see it, man. I mean, it's just we cut all the bullshit. It starts to get flirty and fun, and it's just great when I don't have to. Well, hi, Steve. This is Sally. She works with me. Oh, hi, Sally. Well, what department do you work at? Well, that's pretty interesting. So, Sally, what brings you here? I don't give a fuck what brings you here. The question I'm trying to figure out is, am I wasting my time here? Oh, so what? You don't think I'm worth your time? I don't know you. Hey, look, I don't know how much my time is worth when we get together later on tonight. What you mean? Who says I want to get together with you later on tonight? Hey, I don't know. Here's my number. And we'll see where this goes. And that's it. And just these little crumbs draws them in because I'm not being thirsty. I'm not being judgmental. I'm just moving like I motherfucking move. I don't care. Because it's always funny when I do those things. You know that it's either the second or third comment I get when I get with these women after the party. They call me or she asked me to come over to her place and all this other stuff. Is I saw you talking to other women or something of that. Like, what is this? What do you mean? What is this? I don't know what this is. What are you talking about? How do I get past? Well, wait, bro. Okay, this is what I keep trying to tell you. You are what you are. You can't get past what you choose to be. because you ain't a student. The only thing that's going to help you is get a mentor to guide you beyond your fucking cliff. You cannot see beyond what you see because you ain't got a motherfucker that has a unlimited mind that can push you beyond that, dude. It's deep, dog. You're not supposed to do that. You do what you do, big dog. I mean, it's what you are. I'm sorry, 111. I'm sorry for the long wait. It's just anonymous numbers. I take long. What's your question, sir? How can I help you?
Yeah, I get it, D. It's your dog, D. You're on fire. I could actually relate. I kind of got a question about my situation, but I do okay with women. You know, I'm not like you, but
what do you mean like me? You shouldn't be. Okay, where's your question, brother? What's your question? What's up?
Well, you got more bitches than the ocean has driftwood on the beach.
But I don't have more bitches. I have more me. I don't give a fuck about these women like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, but okay, what's up? What's up?
Okay, well, you know I'm on your team. If we're boxing,
no, it's all good. No, it's all good. No, yeah, but what's your question that you have? What's up?
I do well with these women, and I had a friend since like fucking 20 years ago. He's married. He hates on me now, dude. I was always making these backhanded compliments. I'm not bragging, but I know how to box pretty damn good. Double jab, triple jab. I'm getting to the point where I'm just gonna cut him off and block his number.
But you're the problem, right? You know you're the problem.
Yeah, like your show right now, dude. You're relating to me.
Yeah,
you're talking about me right now. I gotta cut these motherfuckers out.
Yeah, I don't understand why you with someone that hates. See, here's the problem. The reason why,
this guy just changed, man.
The reason why.
Used to be ride or die, dude. He was like that fucking pirate flag on a pirate ship. He was ride or die. Now I'm not. I use analogies for jokes.
Brother. What I'm saying
I'm serious.
What I'm saying is that how do you know he's hating on you, sir?
All right. Well, we used to go like a pack of wolves to the clubs around the Bay Area, and we used to get women together. We had fucking fun. And I show him pictures of some of the bitches. I know we should keep it private, but he starts making backhanded compliments like about what they look like. She looks like this, you know, making fun of her, and she looks good. I mean, he would have fucked her when he was single, but I think he's just doing it because he has kids now, and he's tied up and bored. And I'm like, everything he says is negative. I showed him a Ghostface Killer song. He started fucking with me about that, like grow up. And I mean, it sounds like I'm making a joke, all this shit, but it's not, dude. It's just you're relating everything you're saying is like it's about me, dude.
Yeah, this is the problem. What I'm saying is, my brother, the problem is you have trained that guy to treat you. I don't know why are you talking to the enemy?
You're right. Hey, you know what? One thing I do know is you're right. And I'm just going to cut him out. I want to blast him in the face, dude, and get his teeth stuck in my knuckle bones. I know we can't do that. We don't want to get the tooth.
No.
It'd be fun, though.
I don't want you to beat. See, that's because that's an emotional trigger. I don't want you to beat that guy up. I don't understand why. But why are you wasting your time hanging out with a loser?
You're right, and I'm gonna fucking pull the fucking ripcord. And I know it sounds emotional talking about double jabbing and fucking all that shit, but it'd just be funny watching them. Like,
no,
it's like casino. It's like, where's it? No.
It won't be funny because I don't want you going to jail for assault, dog. You gotta think more rationally. Don't hit somebody.
All right, and you know what?
All right, what's up?
You know, I listened to you when you used to play that one drop where you go, ding, dang, dang. I missed that one. That was cool. And you're my fucking dog. And this friend of mine, he ain't no grassy and lion anymore. He's a fucking abalone without teeth.
But he's not. He's who he is. But you're hanging out with him. You're the problem. That's what I'm saying. You're the issue with the guy. Okay, so you're the problem, man. I don't like how you guys want to blame other people for the fact that you're hanging out with losers. You're doing this, man. Yeah, I don't want you. You're right. I don't want him talking about other guys. I don't want him to be around. I don't understand why. Again, I don't understand why you guys are like this. Why? What's the purpose of this? I don't understand. It serves no purpose, but only to you. And this is why y'all have the influences that y'all have, because you're not being influencing yourself. And this is always going to hurt you. Because there's so many negative consequences that come with what you are. And y'all don't even understand this, man. Y'all don't understand that all your assumptions, everything that you do, everything that you accept, and everything you don't accept, you're not really doing anything. Your mind is doing it. You're not being controlled by you. You're being influenced by whatever's in your mind. But people can't even understand what it is I'm saying, because what I'm saying goes against your thinking. And like I said before, I'm not trying to stop you from thinking the way you think. Think what you want. But you will learn that being a student is actually going to open up doors for you. Because you don't understand your again, this is not, and I don't look at this as motivation, because if it is, you're fucking up. I'm just telling you what the fuck is. But I don't want you to see it as motivation, because that'd be a false motivation. I'm just saying that you have got to accept what you are instead of accepting somebody else's opinions, facts, and thoughts or circumstances. You got to do better than that. You got to move better than that. That's important. You must move, think, and behave better than that. Because what people don't understand is actually the possibilities that you have. You don't even understand the possibilities that you have for yourself. The possibilities. You are so much more. Question, the voice in your head. Yeah, of course. I don't know why you're asking. I told you that already. Why are you asking me the same question? Why are you asking me the same question? Yeah, I don't understand why you asked me the same question. Doesn't make any sense. It's always been the enemy, but you've made him your friend. Because once you become gamed up and under somebody or the influence of somebody, you will start to realize and you will start to understand that you have greater influence over yourself, unlike anything that you ever imagined before in your life. Because your influence is all about what matters to you, which goes beyond women, beyond sex. It goes beyond you being responsible. It goes beyond your clothes, your working out. It goes beyond everything. But once you become the influence of yourself, it's then at that time you will be able to influence how you move. Remember, one cannot be influenced until one can influence himself to influence the action that he chooses to do. Wait, after you accept what you are, that's when you change. No, man, that's a fairy tale. That's a fairy tale. That's like me telling you, if you die, you don't go. If you're bad and you die, you don't go to this fiery place and shit. That's a fairy tale. And you don't even understand. Your mind is trying to fuck you over and make you think about fairy tales now. See, when you're a student of the game, the reason why you won't expect what you are Because what you are is limitless. How can you even you say you expect or whatever, or even accept who you are when you are always evolving? You'll never be able to grasp hold of you the way that. See, average people grasp hold of themselves because average people are always going to be average. But when you're a man, you can't grasp or hold on to yourself. You see what I'm saying? You can't grasp on evolving. It just doesn't work like that because you're doing it so fast that your mindset will trigger in that core that will be your influence on every decision that you make. So it will no longer be she's beautiful, she's sexy, I can't get her, what am I going to say, how am I going to say it, and all these other negative influence. You're just going to be like, okay, it's time to move. Let's go. What's up? And that's it. Which was going to throw her off. Because a woman knows when you see her, that moment you ain't doing shit, she knows what the fuck you are. But what she recognizes in us, we ain't doing shit, but we don't have to do shit. They want to know about us. And that's what I'm saying. You don't even know what matters most to you. And the worst part about it is you don't even matter more to yourself than anything, which is crazy to me. I can't understand that. I can't understand that operation thinking. Because if you're not aware of who you are, you can't do anything because you ain't got no standards. Game teaches you how to direct your choices. Game teaches you about your decisions when you're a student of the game. Game teaches you how to look at the world in a new perspective. Game teaches you that you got deeper opinions and thoughts and things like that. But if you cannot clarify you to you, then how can you clarify yourself to a woman? Because a man has expectations. But his expectations is not pussy. Unlike you guys, your expectations is just a little bit of sex. That's all. And there's so many lonely women out here that just want men, just for a night. Whew. But every man has a choice. Choices are simple. Either you're going to set your own laws, rules, and codes for yourself and live by those, or allow somebody else to set them for you. And if you allow someone to set them for you, that's why it's so hard to change who you are, because that's your truth. You actually believe these motherfuckers on the internet and all this theory they're giving you as truth. But y'all don't even see that they're not even giving you solutions to anything. All they're doing is talking about the problems and the issues. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The solution is to leave women alone. The solution is run away from women. Fuck is that about? How does that even work? That doesn't make any sense. Because when you are influenced by a woman, you're not focusing on you. You're focusing on what am I going to do to influence her, or what am I going to do to her and show her why I've got to change who I am, because you're actually being influenced by the woman when you're trying. It's crazy how y'all try to influence yourselves, but you can't do it because you can't focus on who you are. You unfortunately, crayon moment, unfortunately, the majority of you guys out here, okay? The majority of you guys, unfortunately, and this is sad, but it's true. You put everything that you are and everything that you do, You put that into making sure that you look good in the eyes of everybody else. And what a fucking shame to live that way. You know why I look good to women? Not because I'm 51-year-old, a motherfucker with some smooth ass skin. I look good to them because I don't give a fuck about them. That's why I look good to them. I look good to them because they can't control who the fuck I am. That's why I look good to them. I look good to them because all my attention is never on them. It's on me. But you guys are doing everything you can to please women. Run behind women, try to please women. That pushes you to a point where you guys have this idea that you're trying to reach a certain part of the mountain that isn't even what you want. It's a fake side of a mountain to which you think that you want. That's how deep it is, to make you think that you want it. Because there's no there's no clarification in you, and it's not a knock on you. It's just you just got to see how it is. It's just totally different how we move, how we think. Totally different. Men move differently. Totally different. But no. In order to put your bid, you got to get 30. I'm the only one that teaches the bid, so that's it. You got to learn it. You got to learn your bid. You don't even know what your bid is. You don't even know what a bid is. So you're just saying things. The only way to learn is you got to be a student of the game. You got to be a student. When I was 9, I realized that in order to hunt, in order to be what you see today, I had to seek out myself, but not myself. I had to seek out my diversity. I had to seek out my world, my scribe, marketing team, blacksmith, film room, culinary school. I had to seek these things out because game teaches you that in order to be different is not trying to be different, but realizing that you are a unique world of experiences, knowledges, perspectives, circumstances, and all these things. That's what draws women in. But y'all fake that. Doesn't work when you fake it. But the more diversity you have of yourself, the more you can even actually understand the world, because the world, see, a lot of y'all guys think the world should just move for you. Everything should go your way. And that's not game. It does not work that fucking way. It never will. The more you understand more about yourself, the more that you can function in the world. And the only reason why you can function in the world the way you can is because you are creating what you are. Okay? That's fine. That's not a question. That's just kind of a statement, sir. I appreciate it though. But what I'm saying is this thing to you guys is that the more you can understand yourself, you operate in a different whole perspective where not the world bends to your will, but it will bend to your will. It's crazy. As I told you before, think about all the dimensions that you're in right now. Or like I told you when you're driving. Do you know how many levels of thoughts that you are on even when you're in a car driving it? As I told you, I just gave you 5. Driving, listening to the radio, talking on the phone, thinking about something in the past or thinking about something in the future while you're driving and driving in the road. your mind wanders all over the fucking place. So many levels of thought that you just choose to grab one thought and define yourself from that one thought. Because as a man, I learned I don't take on the perspective of somebody else. I was lucky enough to be under the tutelage of someone that allowed me to open the doors to me, as I'm doing to you guys. I'm giving all you guys opportunity to open the door to yourself, for yourself. You must open that door. I cannot open that door for you, because unlike me or what I learned and what women cream over,
90 seconds.
Women cream over men that value time. God damn, my time is too important. So my time is never wasted, but my time is not trying to make it about pussy. My time is always into who I am to me, working on me, and not being a
60
pawn.
seconds.
And not being a pawn to anybody. Making my own choices, making my own decisions as a man. Yes, 9.5 weeks was about what happens. Okay, a lot of women are kind of like Kim Basinger's character, or a lot of women are like the woman in 50 Shades of Grey. They just haven't unlocked their sexuality to a point that they have Mickey Rourke's character in that movie embodied sex. And he was pushing Kim Basinger's character past the realm and possibilities of sex. It just pushed her. He didn't try, but
10 seconds.
But what she was doing, she was more drawn in to who he was. She was more drawn into that person because he was fascinating. Because a lot of women have not met fascinating men. And that's why y'all are just not fascinating, because you're only fascinating to somebody else of what you think they are, what they could be to you. It doesn't work that way. I'm so fascinating to me that I love sharing me to women. So fascinating. I love doing that, sharing me. I mean, who even thinks that way? You see what I'm saying? Sharing me. Because that's all I can do is share me. Because I'm fascinating. But most of y'all guys don't believe that you can be fascinating. But women, yes, they love fascinating men. They get turned on by fascinating men. They love it because I'm a decision maker. They love my perspectives. They love the moves I make and how I make them feel by being with me. What they think about, what they feel when they are around me. Keyword me. Because I truly give them the opportunity to decide what they want to be around me. The influence a man has on the outside world will be the I do of a man because of his I am. No. What you see, you got it wrong again. Why are you trying to influence the world? Why? Why? Why are you trying? Why? I don't understand. Why you want to influence the world? What does the world? What is so special about the world where you want to influence it? Fuck the world. I don't get. Why do you give a fuck? You can't have influence over the world. The world decides that, you know what? They're going to influence these sheep out here. Why do you think y'all don't even understand YouTube? Y'all don't understand YouTube and understand how it works. Y'all don't even get it. Y'all understand the what influence actually does. But wait, let me I guess the lines are down now. Let me see questions. Y'all asking questions. Let me shut the lines down and we'll get to your questions.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
All right, let's get to your questions that you're asking, sir. Wait a second. I forgot Cruel Intentions. I forgot what that was about. I think is that the one? No, that's Wild Things. I think it's something else. Yeah. So yes, I would be free. What lessons can men take away? Jay, did you watch that stupid fucking movie? Did you watch that silly ass woman empowerment movie? If you're looking at a lesson, this is why you fail. That's just a woman empowered movie, man. It's a chick flick. Oh wow, I forgot. There's a scene where one guy grabs one of the other guys he's fighting and throws him 10 feet in the water and bangs his chest like he's doing shit. Whoa, that's really strength of man. That's a woman movie, dude, for women. If you took the mask from Black Panther and gave it to the movie Woman King or whatever that fucking silly ass other movie was, you would see they're kind of the same thing, man. Sean, if you got a question for me, please put a Q. I can't answer that unless there's a Q there. I don't think you were asking me that shit. So yeah, the Woman King. It's just like that shit. How do you know? How do you know when you're doing? How do you know when you're doing boyfriend things instead of giving her a sample of being you? You can't give a sample of which you don't even know. It doesn't make any sense. You're not giving her a sample because you ain't a student of the game. Number one, you ain't got a mouthpiece. You don't have a culinary school. You ain't smooth. You're not sensual, sexual, romantic, dirty, kinky, nasty, or naughty. So what are you talking about? Greyhound. Yeah, I just want to let you know you're giving her boyfriend things. And you don't even realize you're already giving her a sample of what it is to be with you. And that's why she's not jumping after you right now, because that sample is weak. It's weak. Shame these motherfuckers are having these Black Panther parties just for another way to group a bunch of women into a certain area so they can try to pick them up. Isn't that fucking crazy? People would do anything for pussy, boy. They would do anything for pussy. But gentlemen, yeah, we're gonna chop it up for another 20-something minutes. About another 20-something minutes. So if y'all got questions, go ahead and ask. You can give it to me real quick, Tyler, if you want. I got less 23 minutes, so you can send it. Well, Carl, what'd you go to the mixer for? Carl, what did you go to the mixer for? Hold on, Tyler. Let's see here.
Daddy, that sounds absolutely delectable. I will definitely let you know when I make my way in that direction. So, I will let you know when I am in there, naked, my shower super hot, and I will have thoughts of you, getting me all nice and soapy, touching me, rubbing me, and I doing the same to you.
Question: How do I stop being in the same cycle of life? You don't stop. Keep going forward. That's who you are. You're not built to be a man. Y'all think that y'all think a one-word answer is going to help you. It's not. This is who you are. You just got to accept that you are what you are. You just got to accept it. Nobody's gonna help you accept who you are until you wake the fuck up. Tyler, I cannot show that fucking message because there's a goddamn number on there, dude. There's a number on there. Oh my God. This is why I tell you guys, just stop talking to women. I don't understand it. How are you? And you can't answer that question? You can't answer that fucking question. How are you? I don't know how I am until you come over to my place. I can't tell you how I am until you come over my place and I kiss you for the first time. Or you come over and cook for me for the first time. I'll let you know how I am. What is so wrong with I don't understand y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all are so scared of man. Y'all are so scared. Why are y'all so scared, man? That doesn't make any sense to me, dog. Why y'all so fucking scared, man? David, what the fuck is a voice changer? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean. Well, here's a problem. Your fail is you're out there to have a good time. You've already failed because you're putting a false expectation on yourself. You should I go into places that I am a good time. I'm not there to have a good time. I embody a good time. It's just that she's lucky enough to get me. So you're kind of looking at it the wrong way, brother. Kind of looking at it the wrong way. Yeah, the audio clip was distorted. I couldn't understand it. I mean, it was all over the place. So I couldn't. That's why I kind of turned it off. Because you can't really understand what the fuck she's saying and shit.
Daddy, that sounds absolutely delectable. I will definitely let you know when I make my way in that direction. So, I will let you know when I am in there, naked, my shower super hot, and I will have thoughts of you, getting me all nice and soapy, touching me, rubbing me, and I doing the same to you. You get to feel every muscle and curvature and all the goodness that encompasses you, Daddy.
Yeah, that's all it is. Same old, same shit. Same shit that you have when you're a man. Carl, you said you did. I don't understand what you're talking about, Carl. $15 more minutes, guys. You got a question? We got you. He said the audio was distorted. What does he mean by distorted? You mean the sound was distorted? What is he talking about? Does he mean the sound, the noise of it was distorted, or was it made up? Wait, what is he asking? I don't understand what he's asking you, Justin. Is he saying that it's distorted because he can't hear it, or is he saying it's distorted because it's not true? I don't know what he means by that. Oh, he thinks the receipt is fake. Yeah. Well. Oh, he thinks it's fake. Oh, okay. Guys, yeah. Y'all gotta understand. I tell y'all guys all the time. Oh, he says it sounds like a dude talking with a voice changer. It makes it sound like a female. Oh, he thinks it's phony. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, David, you feel that way, but I don't know what to tell you, dog. No, you don't have to get online, Russ. Why would another guy? I don't. That doesn't sound like a female voice, dude. But listen, you're allowed to be skeptical, okay? Well, you think that way, but David, again, brother, as I said before, I listen, y'all ready for this, guys? I agree with David. I agree with David. And I tell you why I agree with David. The reason I agree with David is because you can't change what somebody thinks. That's not what this is about. So I agree with him. But that's just him. You guys cannot try to force a surface dweller to see that the life of a man is what you see right here and what you heard. They cannot connect the two. So yeah, so you agree with him. Don't fight him. Don't try. See, the problem is this is what y'all try to do. And when y'all try to prove, see, a man doesn't have to. Tyler, we know what Tyler is, so we don't have to prove anything because this guy is new. So he is. You know what I mean? It's just that a lot of guys cannot imagine that women actually talk dirty like this all the time. So he can't process the information, so it's not real. But David, do you go to church? I'm just asking David the question. Nobody else. David, I want to ask you a question. David, do you go to church? I'm going to ask you a question, David. Do you go to church? And there's no knock on you, David. I just want to ask you a question. Do you go to church or believe in your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ Superstar? Tell me, David, do you go to church? Because I want to show you something, David. And I'll show all you guys. This is no knock on you, David. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just asking a question. Yes or no? Do you go to church? Do you go to church? I'm waiting, David. David, David, this is how this works, buddy. If I ask you a question, I need you to go ahead and answer that because I'm trying to help you out here. But if I ask you a question, you don't answer me, it makes me feel like, no, I don't, David, let's forget about the memos and the sound bites. Okay, so you don't. Thank you. That's all I was asking. Why would Tyler make a sound bite, David? Why would Tyler make a sound bite, David? Oh, should you? No, I don't know. Should you? I don't ask you. I just ask you a question. I'm not here to tell you what you should do. But what I'm saying, David, is that you're not used to you're not used to men who get pussy. You're not used to be around winners. So your mind has to come up with a reason why you're not fucking opposed to why he is. And it's no knocking. I'm just trying to show you something, brother. See, when you can't get women, you believe that what you hear from Tyler can't be real. It just can't happen. Well, one of the first things, stop lying to yourself. Tyler don't do that shit, nor do I. No, Peter, he's right. But David, this isn't for you because I'm trying to explain, but you're not listening. You're trying to come up with a reason why that's not real, because if you actually believed it to be true, then you will see yourself as a loser. So because you don't want to see yourself as a loser, your mind has to come up with an excuse to why it's not real. And it's no knock on you. It's just how it is, brother. It's just your mind. You know that women don't talk to you this way. So hearing women say these things forces you to really say that, you know what, this can't be real. It's not ready. Oh, wait, let me get to the last. I'll get to the last 30 seconds of that. Hold on a second, Tyler.
Yeah, I had to excuse myself outside, away from my children. It's perfection, Daddy. You, my darling dear Daddy. I am going to be so fucking worked up today. My body just full of electricity, just in the anticipation of just even seeing you. I might get wet just the moment I lay eyes on you. It's a good thing. Be very distracted tonight at work, which I welcome. Having thoughts of touching you, licking you, kissing you, tasting you. Oh, I can't wait to taste you again. Because you taste so yummy. Yeah. Tomorrow can't come fast enough. I might have to leave a little earlier than planned.
Oh, wait. Let me see if I can. Tyler, let's show me. Tyler, I don't want to look for it. Send me a clip where you're talking to one of these women. I know you got millions of these things on here. Let me see if I can find one to show David. Tell me how Tyler changes his voice to a woman when he talks to a woman. Let me see.
Okay, I have to say.
Let me see here. So I'm trying to find one where you're talking to the bitch so he can see it's not. Hold on.
Figure out how we're gonna through that back into the. So you're having over tomorrow.
You like the sex of weed. You like that sex of weed, didn't you?
Yeah. Yes, you are the most provocative person that I'm sure I have run into provocative people in my life, but I have just so completely shut it down. Like, nope. Not
so what made the
here, but
what made the sex of weed provocative?
Oh my God, Tyler's doing a puppet thing. Him and the woman are talking at the same time.
Well, you are provocative. You are a very exciting, very, very smart. I don't want. What I really dig is that you challenge me, but it's not a challenge. You know, like a lot of people think of the word challenge and go, "Oh, this is a conflict." You know, this is a fight. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. You know,
So I guess we can stop that right there. But you can hear that you can hear it as the two different people talking. Caller. Money. Look, money. This ain't for you, dude. Please don't talk to me again ever. Don't ask a question in here. Don't ask anything. This isn't for you, brother. How the fuck are you gonna tell a woman that I really don't know how I am right now because I'm trying to figure out what gives me the most joy? Man, dude, get the fuck out of here with that silly shit. No, let's not be mean to David. He's allowed to have his opinion and stuff. Let's just let him say what he wants to say. He can be what he wants to, but David, y'all relax, okay? Let's not start any arguments. This is not what this is about. Just stay focused, okay? Stay focused. If you got questions, ask. Just stay focused. Stay focused, please. 5 more minutes. Last bit of questions y'all got. Let me know. But yeah, stay focused, brother. Relax. Stay focused. Focus, 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 big dog. Anyway, come on. All right, y'all both say what y'all need to say. Leave it alone now. Don't say anything else to each other. Let's focus on the game. All right, we're good. We're good on that shit. So anyway. So any last questions, gentlemen? Any more questions, gentlemen? No, you know, it's no disruption. Y'all don't need to I'm letting you know, Dave, you're allowed to have your opinion. And I'm not here to tell you it's right versus wrong, but as I said before, it's just going to be odd for a lot of guys to see what game actually is when they cannot actually believe that that's happening. So it's no knock on you, just what it is, but it's cool. Y'all are good. I'm not mad at anybody. We ain't gonna kick anybody out. You know, we just chopping it up. But last round questions, always all right, gotcha, Z. Always remember the graveyard. Always remember everybody in there had one thing in common. That is, they thought they had tomorrow coming to them. Live every day like it is your last, guys. Like it is your last. Hit the graveyard. So, y'all got any questions, let me know. We're going to have a very interesting show tomorrow morning at 12 with the Real Game No Theory. Very good. Very good show. Can't wait for that. I got to grab clips from that shit. Break that bitch down. Any other questions, gentlemen? I got y'all. Come on. Damn. Yeah, that's all we're saying, DJ. All right, guys. I'm the Dean. It's the Man Mindset, guys. We will see you guys tomorrow, 12 noon. 12 noon tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. We'll see y'all. Peace.
Just like that, Man Mindset. Just like that, Man Mindset. Have a good night, the show is over. Take notes and use what the dean has told you. Now we're dating, your game is colder. No hesitation when you approach her. Gotta level up, gotta keep on rising. Till you the best, got the touch like Midas. Now you got style, you got all the women flocking. So many options, now you got it popping. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, just like that, Man Mindset. Gotta come back again. Hey, just like that, Man Mindset. Email the Man Mindset at